Hey everybody, hope all is well. Let's try it again. Had some difficulty earlier. You can see the title of the video on the screen, but did Cynthia G do it? So I made this video. I saw it in about maybe a week, and Cynthia did a video. Obviously, a dust bucket, a low performing man, a rap artist did a video and basically wishing some major harm to Cynthia G. I believe she said she also filed a police report. And you have to, in my thought process, out of all that we face in the black community, especially the black men, and I know that they're pretty much, a lot of them are coddled by the mammies, hold them down, and you don't speak about no black men, making them look bad. No, they make themselves look bad, don't need any help. That video the things he said, you ought to be embarrassed, but that's okay. He's doing what Dusties do. So let's talk about this video. I just picked out 3 different things as examples, and I want to see who deserves the heat. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. What did Cynthia G do? She told the truth about the Dusty Booze. That's what it is. So let's go ahead and look at this, and maybe you guys can tell me, out of all the energy and anger that these dust buckets, black males, and if it doesn't apply to you, if it doesn't apply, let it fly, okay? But out of all the dust buckets, they've got energy wishing harm on black women. I saw a video of one dust bucket saying that a good black woman is basically a black woman who's no longer breathing. That's a good black woman. Well, gee, maybe we could say that about his mother, because I'm mad at her that she didn't take her birth control pill. Because she didn't, and unfortunately, gee, that derelict is here. So thanks a lot. So let's look at this and see if this anger towards Cynthia G, let alone the threats, it just shows you when men are weak, they can't. Most other men compete with other men. In the black community, the Dusties, they only want to compete with women, and they've already lost. That's why nobody's investing in them, and that's why they only want to flex on women and children. Oh yeah, flex on black women. Black women, it's time for a vacation. Let Becky put on her Becky boots and her preferences. Let them fight for them. We've been fighting for too long. You've been standing beside them, fighting, doing without. And that's why most black women, you're doing without, in poverty, broke with no money, because it's the men that you with, Dust Bucket, a Dusty. That's why. How has he improved your life? Most of them think they're doing a good deal at 50-50. Really? You're not on their household. At 50-50, you're not. Don't lie. But that's a different video. So I'm thinking about the things that are said about a YouTuber, Cynthia G, a black woman, giving her an intelligent opinion, and then you see how black men want to attack, want to get violent, want to get violent with the Zimmerman still walking around. Man, they would rather fight Cynthia G and other black women than Zimmerman. Scared. They lure their white skin. I sure ain't gonna hurt it, but a black person, I get you, I cut you down to the white meat. Look at this right here. And I'm going to try and make this kind of short, not to be so long. The original video was very long. Albert Wilson, convicted in Lawrence rape case, could get a new trial. And I believe that new trial is set for March 2022. Look on the screen, Albert Wilson. So I'm not going to read the entire article. I'm sure most of you have heard about it. But the Kansas Court of Appeals has remanded the case to Douglas County District Court for a hearing to determine whether Albert and Wilson was deprived of effective counsel. Okay, Wilson, now 24, was sentenced to more than 12 years in prison on April 3rd, 2019, after a jury found him guilty of raping a then 17-year-old girl he met at a bar near the University of Kansas campus. So basically, what they're saying is the two started kissing in the club, they went together to his nearby home for a few minutes, and then they returned to the bar. Now, again, keep in mind the heat. Cynthia G is getting black women. The only good black woman is a deceased black woman. Wow, it's crazy. All these negative podcasts by black men, not the Klan, but the black Klansmen, the black men who are doing this. Now, don't forget, with Becky and the preferences, they're so gentle and they love us. They love the BBC. Well, I guess something went wrong, because look at this. It says the all white. It didn't say Cynthia G or black women. The all white and mostly female jury heard drastically different accounts of what happened in those few minutes from the young white girl and from Wilson, who was black. Many of Wilson's supporters who have launched a website and social media campaign using the hashtag Free Albert Wilson believe the makeup of the jury was a dooming factor for the defendants. Really now? Well, let's go ahead and just get to it. Instead of going through all these, let's go ahead. I want to kind of get to this part right here. Albert Wilson, they actually did run testing, and they actually did rape kits. Okay, they did that. It says here the girl went to the hospital for a sexual assault examination the morning after the reported rape, but Wilson's DNA was only found on her chest, where he had admitted to kissing her. Though she said he raped her, he said they never had sex. The rape kit found no pubic hair, or other bodily secretions. Yet Whalen wrote, Lowry didn't consult a DNA expert who could have testified that the evidence did not support the elements of rape. So your attorney didn't do a good job, and you're saying basically the element of the jury. But if black women we're so bitter and angry, and we need to be done away with, why would you want black folks on a jury, especially black women? Again, the DNA was only found on her chest. Now, I'm trying to find out, did a black woman do this to him? Did Cynthia G do this to him? No. The girl is white, the juror is white, the judge is white. But you wish harm on black women to Cynthia G. Gotcha. Make it make sense. Look at this. What's this? Here's an article. Dun, 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 dun. Carolyn Bryan, Emmett Till. Does that ring a bell? Is that a black woman? Is that Cynthia G? Where's the anger? Where's the video? Woman linked to 1955 Emmett Till murder tells historians her claims were false. So that means she lied. And by the way, she's still alive. She's still alive. I wonder if she's had to file a police report due to a black man threatening her harm. Has she? Has she? For 6 decades, she has been the silent woman linked to one of the most notorious crimes in the nation's history, the lynching of Emmett Till, a 14-year-old black boy, keeping her thoughts and memories to herself as millions of strangers idealized or vilified her. Let's go ahead and skip on down and get to it. So, the woman Carolyn Bryan Donham spoke to Timothy B. Tyson, a Duke University professor, and possibly the only interview she has given to a historian or journalist since shortly after the episode, who has written the book, The Blood of Emmett Till, to be published next week. And just so you know, this article in the New York Times fair use, this was published in 2017, so it's not like literally next week, all right? 2017 is when this came about. But I just want to make a point here. In it, he wrote that she said of her long ago allegations that Emmett grabbed her and was menacing and sexually crude toward her. That part is not true. Then what did he do? So he didn't do those things, but he lost his life behind your lies. Again, has she had to file a police report against a black man? Has she? Attacking her? No. No. But you want to attack black women and Cynthia G. Got it. Let's look at this story right here. Look, this right here is horrible. Look at this black man's face. A man accused of beating bicyclists posts a $100 bond. Maybe Cynthia G did it or black woman did it. I don't know. Let's see. Fair use.
Update now on a story that we first saw on 2. A man accused of severely beating his neighbor has now posted a $100 bond. 25-year-old Colin Freeze is charged with misdemeanor assault. We first told you about this story on Monday night at 10 o'clock. Elliot Reed says that he was riding his bike last week when he was assaulted by Freeze. His wife says that witnesses saw him get punched about 12 times after he was already unconscious. Seabrook police say that The incident does not appear to be a hate crime, citing previous conflict between neighbors. Despite Reed's claim that two men had not previously.
They hadn't previously met. Who did? Cynthia did it? Was it? Who was it? Who did it? Did a black woman do it? He did it. A Seabrook man named Freeze, he did it. And post $100 bond. Since you want to post up videos about harming Cynthia G and other black women, what you gonna do about this? I mean, if you want to flex, now might be a good time to flex. Look at the major injuries to this man. Look at the major injuries to this man. Just look at this. Look at this. Did Cynthia G do it though? Did a black woman do it? You know who did it. But you want to use your time and energy to wish harm on black women. We want to wish harm on Cynthia G, all because she's exposing you. And number one, let's be realistic. She's exposing more so. You don't have to look far. Now she's created a major open dialogue nationwide, help worldwide. And she has more pull than what, I don't know personally. I have great admiration for her. She got a hell of a lot more pull than what you dust mice might think. Oh, I promise you that. She can go and stack money behind her quicker than you realize. She can get a venture capitalist behind her quicker than you realize. I promise you that. I know that for sure. I know that for sure. And we will protect Cynthia G at all costs. We will. She won't have to use her money. We'll pull when it comes to Cynthia G, if need be, we'll put an OPM, other people's money. I got the first 500. Who next? If you got 50, put it in. Yeah. Black women, if it comes to it, we will gladly do that. She may not have an idea, but yeah, I can tell you now, a person I know is a millionaire. Think she needs any money for protection? I said, well, it could just be, internet threats. But if it comes to it, I'm sure people like that, they'll hear about it, they'll definitely pitch in. Dusty, you won't stand a chance. So they don't just have a lawyer when they go get in trouble. Oh no, you won't stand a chance. I promise you that. She has a lot more pull. She may not even know. She has a lot more pull than the dust buckets could ever imagine. You want to wish harm on black women? How do you think other men of other communities are seeing this? They're seeing it, ladies and gentlemen, for what it is: low performing men. You can only flex on women, black women, and children because you can't handle the outside world. The outside world is kicking your ass. You are the grass, they are the lawnmower. All you can do is run behind your mammy and your baby mama. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. So you're wishing harm to Cynthia G. It is embarrassing. Low performing men, dust buckets, inferior men. So you got bigger fish to fry. Black women, Cynthia G is not one of them. So this right here, ladies, what we need to do going forward, when one becomes a hashtag, whatever issue they deal with, look here, we're on vacation, black women. We're on vacation December 9th. We're busy. We've got that Force conference to attend for the Women's Power Summit. They got an issue. That's not my problem. Let Becky get her Becky boots in her WP white privilege. Let Becky get her Becky boots on the ground. And let them fight for them and the preferences. Been fighting since day one. It's 2021. And it is not appreciated, hon. It's not. Instead, they see black women excelling and they want to attack. Again, think about it. They can only flex on black women like me and you and Cynthia, wishing us harm. Every 6 hours, a black woman is killed. Not by the Klan, but by a black man. They can only flex on us. And man, the other races, when it comes to doing building and comparing you, man, leave your dusty behind in the dust where you belong. So you want to flex to feel powerful because you are powerless. I get it. You want to feel powerful, and that's why you do the things that you do. When you're attacking Cynthia G, you're just embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself and showing that you are not a man, just weak. A weak male. A weak male. So I did the video before. You want to wish harm to Cynthia G? You might get a little ass whipping by the police. Ask the one in that video. Go check out the video. They were tired of his mouth. They just rushed him. All she has to do is pick up a phone call. You end up being a hashtag. She probably didn't even have to pull it still out. Gladly. So black women, here's a painful reality. Look who's investing in you, not black men. It is what it is, collectively, not black men. Look who's investing in you. Now they'll invest in some thought, something like that, or see some pictures, or they'll do something stupid like that. But look how the dust buckets, how they operate. You got Goldman Sachs, Aberdeen, MasterCard. Look who's investing in you, black women. And then look who the hell is killing us, wishing us harm. The dominant society is investing in you. He mad, he inferior, he's sad. That's why they wish harm on us. You're calling it out. We all know it, but now we're discussing it in open forums. That's why they wish to harm Cynthia G. The dominant society will invest in you, and they send up here trying to kill you. Mammies, there will be no ROI, return of investment, with these dust buckets. Better yet, they might end up taking your life. So you carry it from your womb, he might lead your behind to your tomb. So yeah, you got a lot to deal with. Did Cynthia G do this? Is this the first black man it's ever happened to? No. Is this the first white woman to lie on a black man and say he done attacked her and raped her? No. It always happens. Look at these old dumb football players. They go and do a double up at Beck, and then he did this to me. Then he got to pull the phone out and show the text messages. They are so dumb. They're so stupid. So yeah, if you like to breathe, you like breathing? If you like to breathe, stay dust free. This is what they do to black women who try to open up the eyes of the masses. They wish harm. And that's why they're doing what they're doing to black women, and why the rapper said what he said about Cynthia G. He is truly, truly an inferior man, you see. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Stay safe.